How's it going, everybody? JP back at you once again with another review here on Body Bags. This is week number 26. We are officially a half a year in, which is just incredible. This is a theme week, which the theme this week, we thought it would be fun to do horror films that were made during the year you was born. And I was born in 1991. Which the 90s in general was kind of a drought when it comes to horror. But 91 is especially bad. I know 1993 is a pretty good year. There's 96 is okay. As far as 1991 goes, there's not a whole lot to choose from. People Under the Stairs, Freddy's Dead, Necromantic 2, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, Howling 4, there's, I believe Puppet Master 2 and 3 both came out in 91, but, you know, for the most part, the 90s were bad, and 1991 was especially bad. So the film that I decided to choose is actually a film that I had in the collection and I haven't watched. It was still sealed. I picked The Silence of the Lambs from the year 1991, obviously, with the tagline of "May the Silence Be Broken." Now, The Silence of the Lambs can be debated on whether or not it's horror. I consider it definitely close, if not, you know, right in the genre. Some people say more thriller, but there's definitely some horrific elements to it. It's about a couple of serial killers, cannibalism, just creepy shit in general. We have Agent Clarice Starling, who is kind of a... She's in the academy. She's in a school to become a member of the FBI. She's still in training. She gets, she kind of has a look about her that they think is fitting to try to interview Hannibal Lecter, who was a doctor. He was a psychiatrist, and he was a murderer / cannibal. Really. Multi-layered character. You know, he has a lot to him. He's not your typical serial killer where you can just dissect, and he's very unique. He's a specific specimen that is hard to crack. So they send her in, and she kind of tries to pick at him a bit. She's, doing pretty well, and basically in what she trades for information from him is basically lets him in on her life, and he's very interested in people, and he's wants to know, what makes her tick, and he wants to crawl around in her brain and see what's going on, which is kind of dangerous to do at the same time. Meanwhile, they're looking for this killer named Buffalo Bill, who they can't figure out who it is, but he's basically capturing women, keeping them alive for like 3 days, killing them, and then skinning them, and then dumping their body. So, wow, man. The performances in this film are all fantastic. I've actually always kind of disliked the Hannibal series, so it was kind of weird watching Silence of the Lambs. I had seen it before, but I never really sat down and watched the whole thing, because it really, really is a great movie. And I kind of feel a little silly for not, kind of saying that I didn't like it in the past. Just makes me feel silly now, because it really is a fantastic film. There's so much going on. There's so many, just layers and layers, and, stuff to dissect and kind of just talk about. There's so many, things that you can go into in an in-depth discussion. It's kind of like when I reviewed Seven on this channel. It's just too much is happening to cover in a 5 to 10 minute review. You just kind of want to give your basic opinions, and Hannibal Lecter and Jodie Foster, when they're talking to each other, it is entertaining. It is just purely interesting to look at, to see what Hannibal's gonna say. He's quick-witted. He just knows. He always seems like he's 3 steps ahead of everybody. It's like a chess match. When they're talking, they're both trying to get what they want out of the situation without, giving the other person too much. It's just really a fun time to kind of watch these characters interact with each other, and Buffalo Bill is just another performance. When he's finally confronted, I thought that the way he acted when he was confronted by law enforcement was absolutely, perfect. Um, it's really good. I don't know what else to say. You can pretty much talk about this one for an entire, running length of a podcast, and still have more things to say about it. So I'll just stop at that. I really am surprised at how much I did like this one. It's brilliant. Silence of the Lambs, it definitely deserves all the praise that it gets. It's a fantastic movie. I give it a 9 out of 10. I'll see you guys next time for another review, and peace out.